Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here today and I hope that you guys are doing great. I'm here recording in the bedroom because it's pretty much the only place that's quiet right now. So I just wanted to give you guys a hello and welcome you back, and I'm so glad that you guys are here today. Today we took a ride, my husband and I, we took a ride up to New York to Hobby Lobby. And I got some footage of some beautiful scenery. All the leaves are off the trees, but it's still beautiful. And the sun was out, and so I'm going to show you guys a few views of that. And also I'm going to show you what I picked up at Hobby Lobby. But I want to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'm thankful for all the new subscribers, and I'm at right now 199. So I'm just waiting to get to that 200 mark. But I'm so thankful for each one of you that comes and watches and tunes in every week. And if you like this type of content, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel and share if you know someone that would be interested in this type of content. So we're going to continue on with Christmas series and decorating, and I'm going to show you today what I have done in the entryway of our home. I have put up a tree and I have decorated the small hutch and also the console table when you come in. So you'll be seeing all of that in a little bit, but let me show you now what I got from Hobby Lobby. So I have been wanting these for a while, so I picked up this sitting deer. It's beautiful. It's gold, and I think this was like there was only like 2 of these left in the store, but it's really pretty, and I've been wanting these for a while. Up the standing one also, and I just love this part here, the detail around the neck with like the gold holly, if you could see that. So this was the last one, and it wasn't even with all the other deer. It was on a shelf someplace else, and I said, oh, I need this. But I've been wanting deer like this for a couple of years, so I got it today. And these are going to go into my tablescape in the dining room. I've got some ideas brewing of what I want to do. Let me show you what else I got. Getting my bag. I got 2 of these trees, the gold trees. And I'm going to be using, oh, my camera's rocking. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be using gold and the red like I used on my mantle. So I'm going to be doing that. When I do my decor, I incorporate old things that I have. I even have some vintage things, some family items, and I also add new things in. I like to mix everything because there are things that I have from over the years that have wonderful memories and they are special to me. So I like to have them out every year. I think about my family, and it just brings warmth to my heart to have them out every year. So you're going to see all a different mixture of things. I don't always buy all new every year. I like to add to what I have, and then things that I have had over the years that I have picked up that are just old and worn out. I usually get rid of, either if somebody wants them, or I donate them, or they just go out for trash if they're practically broken. But I try not to spend too much every year on Christmas. So let me show you the picks also that I got. I got some of these gold picks. I think I got about 4 of them. Yeah, I did 4 of them. And I didn't get too much, just a couple of things because I was there not that long ago picking up items. And also these picks, which I had bought a few of them before, the taller ones, but I love these. I just think that they're so pretty. And they're so festive looking with the red and the green. Let me show you them up close. But I did notice and that's it. That's all that I got. but I really wanted to show you guys those deer. But I did notice in Hobby Lobby that a lot of things have been picked through already. You know, a lot of things being sold already. So from the time I was in there a few weeks ago to now, but yeah, so if you want some stuff, get over to Hobby Lobby. If Hobby Lobby is one of your favorite stores, like it is mine, get over there and get what you want, get what you need. But anyways, so we're gonna go into decorating and a little bit of tour of what I've done in the entryway, and I'm also going to share those pictures with you. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for being here today. Okay, friends, we are looking into the entryway from the living room, and the front door would be to your right. The dining room would be to your left, and straight ahead is the hallway. So now we're walking in here to the entryway, and I have the hutch there to the left. And there's the tree I put up. It's a skinny 6-foot tree. And we're just going to pan around the room, and you can see that I've hung these teardrop pine designs on the closet doors. I've put a topiary in the corner with some lights. And there's the front door. And here is the front entry table. So as we're looking here at the front entry table, you're going to see that I have hung a wreath on the front door. And this is just a basic Norfolk pine wreath. And I added a swag on top of it. So I added a swag with some pine and ribbon and pine cones, some ornaments, and a little bit of gold in there. I just wired it to the top and hung it on the front door. And here I've placed the open shelf unit in this corner. And I just put in poinsettia plants. They're artificial poinsettia plants that I've had for years. And I love these because they look so real to me. And I've probably had these plants for about 10 years. I put a little bit of greenery in with them to, fill up the space. But I think it looks really pretty for Christmas. I have a couple of wall sconces there with some battery-operated candles. And the Norfolk pine garland with red berries in it and pine cones over the mirror. And here we have a nativity scene with Jesus is the reason for the season, and that's really what this is all about. Christmas is all about him coming to the world to save us from ourselves. So here I've added one of the half topiary balls with red roses and some red hydrangea. And I put some pine in it and a ribbon. And here I have added different layers of greens around the nativity scene. There is some vintage holly that is in there. It was a garland that my aunt had given me. And if you can see right there, you'll see it with the little plastic berries. You can tell just by looking at it that it's an older piece of floral. And then I added different greens in with it and some red berries, pine cones. And at the bottom of the lamp, I just put a pine wreath with some pine cones around it. And I have the pip berries around the battery operated candles in those two open lanterns there. I just added a couple of frosted poinsettia picks in there with some pine. The runner is like a fluffy type of material. I bought that last year from Amazon. So as we pan down, we're going to see that I have a lantern down here, a battery operated lantern with a boxwood wreath. It's sitting right on top of a boxwood wreath with some Christmas florals on top and a pillow, a Christmas pillow. And yes, I did use polka dot ribbon to make my bow for my topiary tray. I bought this ribbon at Amazon recently, and I am going to use this also in some of my Christmas decoration. I think it's fun. I think it's Christmassy. I think it's different, and I like it. I like it in my decor. I've also added these, I guess they're called strawberry lights. I think that's what they were listed as. Strawberry lights. They're battery operated, and those are from Amazon also. And here are the pine teardrop swags. I added a bow to them, my own bow, and they did come with the bells on them. I also added the poinsettia clip on with some berries. And here's the tree. We're going to go into a little bit of depth with the tree. This year I decided for this tree, I don't usually put a tree here, but this year I decided to do that. I added the black and gold harlequin ribbon to this with some red ribbon and poinsettia picks. I also added in a darker poinsettia pick, if you'll see that in a little bit. But I wanted to do something different this year, and I saw on Amazon those gold palm stems, and I said, you know what, I'm going to try that out. And I ordered them, and I actually love them in this tree. I think it gives it a pop of spark, and it also fills in quite a bit, and it looks so pretty when it's all lit. So it's a little bit different. It's something different, but I was willing to try it. So that's what I did. And there's some red ornaments in there also. And of course, I put the white lights in that tree. But I really like how this tree came out. It's a little bit different. And here's just my home sign. I added a ribbon and a little wooden tree and a lantern with a candle in it, which is off right now, which I'm not sure why. Okay, we're just going to pan around the room again. And you can see that I have turned the lamp off now. And I have the ceiling chandelier on. Now that ceiling chandelier, I don't know if I'm backing up enough here, but yes, there it is. It's very vintage looking, and I thought it has all crystals on it. I just thought it was so pretty. So we kept that after we moved in. But yeah, so there's our area rug that is from Amazon. And over here, you'll see I did put a mirror behind the tree for reflective purposes. Adds some depth to the tree. And here is my hutch that I have decorated also. I wanted to tell you guys that hutch was a free marketplace find. Somebody was just getting rid of it for free. They didn't want it. So I thought, what a beautiful and unique piece. So we picked it up and I just love it. It's in beautiful shape and I have been really enjoying it. So inside you're going to see I have used the black and white checkered plates that I used in the fall, and I have added my Christmas plates, and I added on the top 2 red chargers in the back. And you'll see my little cardinal lantern there that's battery operated also. And I had these red glass vintage looking plates, and I just added those right to the front. And I thought it was really neat because they're kind of transparent and you can see the black and white checkered design through. And of course, I have this cabinet is filled with cardinals because it's one of my favorite birds. There's one there, and here is I guess it's a snow globe lantern, and I just think that's beautiful. And I added some pine stems in there. As you can see, I just added some florals and some battery operated candles there on that middle shelf. And I usually keep the doors like maybe halfway closed. I leave it just like that. That's how I display what's in there. So you can look in and see it from both sides, the glass, and you can see how pretty the doors are also. And I've added some garland to the top there. And this is the sign that I love. I thrifted that sign. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. One of my favorite verses. And my gold leaf print on the wall, which ties in perfectly with the red and gold for Christmas. I just want to thank you guys so much for being here today, and thank you for tuning in. And I hope that you enjoyed the tour of my entryway and this video. And I will see you guys next week. I'm not sure what I'll be working on, but definitely continuing on with my Christmas series. And I hope you guys have a blessed and beautiful weekend. And remember to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.